Now, automobiles are very much in discussion at the moment, so we have brought out, well, those of you long-standing viewers of Crespin's business will remember our barometer, our economic barometer of some years ago, 10 years ago, in fact. Appropriate that we get it out today. Let's make sure, oh, yes, that one works. Yes, that one works. And, oh, beautiful. All working and correct, which is what... And the reason we've got it out today is because automobiles are very much the big talking point. Car makers in Europe have announced huge job cuts as their problems pile up. Ford is cutting thousands of jobs and closing one factory and ending production of some models. Jaguar Land Rover is laying off 4,500 staff, and that's on top of the 1,000 of staff that left last year. So, across the globe, doesn't matter which city or which country, car manufacturers are running into red lights around the world. And we need to explain and show why. First, as with Jaguar Land Rover, Brexit. It's a case of investment is down, the uncertainty of whether you'll be able to export your vehicles from the UK into Europe as a single market, and Honda's to stop production for 6 days over all of this. The second is Dieselgate in Germany and other parts of Europe. It's cut demand for diesel vehicles and others, and it's tightened emission standards. And then globally, going over to China, you have a slowdown in sales for the first time in 20 years, which on top of the shifting trends that take place globally, especially in the US. Ford is phasing out sedans in the United States. If we take our traffic lights, we have definitely got things in a flashing red component at the moment. Joining me now, the car coach, Lauren Fix. The issue, Lauren, is how serious these are. Are these cyclical issues taking place, or that just happen every so often? Or is there something structural and systemic taking place?
Well, you have to remember we have increased sales of 17.2 million vehicles here, light truck vehicles, in the United States. So that is good numbers, but we're not expecting those numbers to continue. You can't have a constant escalation of sales. And China has, and then it's been 20 years, suddenly we're having a drop-off. It's to be expected, and we'll probably have a drop-off here in the U.S. Right now, we're looking at about 16.9 million is the guesstimation for light trucks and cars here in the U.S. So why is that? Because first off, not everyone's going to buy a new car every 3 years. And beyond that fact, we have a trade imbalance with China. And even though Jaguar and Ford both have plants in China, they're producing product, but there's a downturn. And because of that downturn, they're not buying those vehicles. And there's a lot of other factors involved as well.
So who has the best strategy to put it right and to get things going and get the light turning green, do you think?
As far as brands?
Yes.
Okay, as far as brands, you're seeing a lot of turnaround from a lot of product. Many people are going into the electric car vehicle situation. The problem is sales here in the U.S. have not picked up. It's under 2%, and without that government electric vehicle incentive, people aren't buying that. And that incentive has been lost by Tesla and by General Motors. So you're going to see a downturn in their electric vehicle sales because that's an incentive for U.S. buyers. But in other world, like China, they want to go pure electric. France wants to go pure electric. You're seeing that a lot in Germany. They won't go pure electric because you got to remember it's got to be a mix of diesel and gas. So when you're looking at who's got it right, it looks like Audi seems to be turning things around. They've got their brand new e-tron. Mercedes, all the German manufacturers seem to be on top of it. BMW, Mercedes, Volkswagen have shifted with whatever consumers want. You're seeing that with other brands as well.
So Lauren, back to my original plan. Brexit, Dieselgate, China, shifting trends. Which of these factors do you see is the principal driving factor now for the industry?
I think it's driving trends. I think consumers want more connectivity, they want more safety, they want more technology, and the only way to get that is you have to be on top of your game if you're a car manufacturer. That means when it's new, you got to have it. You can't be last to the market, and that's what you're watching. All these manufacturers going to CES, the Consumer Electronics Show this week. Why? They want to showcase that they're cutting edge, they're first to market. They want the consumer's eyes and attention. They want your attention, and in order to do that, they have to be in front of it. They can't be lagging like they had been in the past.
Good. Lauren, good to see you. Thank you so much.
Nice to see you too. Thank you.
What's going on.